Hello? Something weird is... Oh, shoot. Why does technology want to play with my heart right now? Why? Okay, so no sound. Y'all can hear me now, right? Now I've got to log out of this and log back in because it didn't do right. So I can show you the screen, the camera. And so what happens is when I have to redo this, sometimes it does a double echo. Okay, y'all, as you pop on, go ahead and tell everybody where you're from. And you know what to do if you're in one of my lettering tribes. Or let's see if you know what to do. What's happening? Oh, gosh. I think I fixed it. No, it still didn't have the volume. That's so weird. Okay, we're going to move on. Nothing ever works the same twice. Let's just say that. Okay, so if you're texting me right now, I'm so glad. I'm so excited. So I have this new texting system. And if you text me right now, hi, you will be on the list for my VIP. So if I ever send out a freebie, you'll be the first to get it. Yeah. And did y'all notice who's the washi winner today? Last 24 hours, we have let the people who sprinkle, those people were entered into a drawing to get my washi tape. I have a new subscription starting soon, and I don't even see where my sample is. If y'all could see this chaos. Oh, here it is. Okay, so sneak peek. You have about 5 seconds to see this. Are you ready? It's a new Washi Club subscription. What you'll get is something like a little bag of 3 custom designed washi tapes by me, a coordinating sticker, a coordinating scripture card, and a free class online. So I have not, you can, if you're interested, you can get 35 free ways to use washi tape. I have a printable for that. And if you're on that list, then you will be notified when we open up the Washi Club. So to do that, please tell me y'all can hear me now, I hope. Yay! Thanks for sprinkling, Miss Debbie. So if you want to get on that list, here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do. If you want to win 1 month subscription, there's 2 things you do tonight. 1 is you can sprinkle. Number 2 is you can text me. But the text has to be, now y'all listen, because I know it's a lot of information. It's a lot. Focus. I even have to focus to say it. All right. So if you type in my number, my new little text number, it's up here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. Type in that number and say hi first. You have to do that first, because that gets you, that tells the texting computer, okay, this person wants to opt in. She wants to get information from me. Once you do that, then text washi winner. Then you have a chance to win. If you don't do it in that order, it's probably not going to work right. And then I won't know that you're wanting to win. So text the number, and it is me. It's Christy. The first message you get once you say hello is it's going to reply and say, this is an automated message from Christy. After that, it's going to be me. I just saw that somebody put in washi winner. We already have 1 person who's entered into the drawing. So anyway, if you sprinkle, and then you have another chance. Okay, if you happen to win both, you get 2 months free. Okay, let's move on to lettering. Y'all, my lettering tribe doors are open. I'm so excited. Today is the last day to get the bonus of 7 extra classes. I don't know if you knew that. Did you know that? Debbie has the link to that. And I don't know, Debbie, are you able to pin that link for everybody? So while she's getting that together, I just wanted to let you know, if you are a new tribe member, if you just signed up, or if you've been a tribe member for a while, go ahead and give us a little. If you can find the light bulb, put the light bulb if you're Be the Light, which is the hand lettering, and put the sun or a star or something if you're in Shine Bright iPad. So some of you are like, what does all this mean? Well, my lettering tribes, one of my big focuses is spreading light to others, and they're basically focused on my my passion for sharing God's love. And so in my tribes, we try to do things for others and be a positive influence and look at the bright side of things, right? And that's why they're called Shine Bright and Be the Light. And my favorite scripture comes from Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before men so they can see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. So that is why they're named that. So Mary Zumwalt, you are the winner. You're the winner. So we're going to wait 24 hours, then we'll draw for the other two winners. If you win by text, you will get a text that says you won. Okay? And then if you win, and we'll probably announce both of them, but tomorrow night is the last night. It's the last night of my free classes. Okay, you ready? Tonight I'm excited. You ready to see what we're going to do? Okay, I've got my neon watercolors out, my favorite watercolors. And then I've got a fabric banner. I'm going to do a fabric banner tonight. Let me show you what it looks like finished. That's what it looks like finished. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I did this. Get that off the screen. Okay, so you can see how this is kind of, we have it all blended together, and we've got our lettering. Show you how I did this step by step. But we're only going to have 22 minutes because we got to move on to the iPad session next. So what I do, and I have, if you're interested in knowing more about the banner, you can text that number, banner. That's the good thing about having that little number, is that it's easy for me to get a link to you. So what I've done here is, let me show you from the beginning. I think I'm going to have to put my camera up a little bit higher. Okay, so I have this banner, and it's in the supply link for the banner. Anyway, I have some in my Etsy shop, but that's in a kit if you're interested. But I'm going to take out this little rod. You can use any kind of fabric banner. Maybe you sew. I don't know. Maybe you would like to sew a little banner. And the first thing I'm going to do is sketch out what I want to put on it. Okay? So it's fall. Should we do a fall saying? We could do a fall saying. Like, autumn blessings. It's fall, y'all. Happy fall. What do y'all want to write? What do you want me to say on here? What would you like for it to say? I feel like I've done a lot of, this one's Autumn Blessings. I was working on that one. I'm going to work on it in a minute. I just wanted to go ahead and show you how I got this far, because that's not pretty. That's not pretty. This one's the pretty one. But this started with that. Started like that. Okay. What I did is I took, this is an erasable pen, okay? And what I did is I just went ahead and drew a pumpkin. And it's an erasable pen, so I don't have to worry about it if I mess up, right? There's my pumpkin. See, it's like, I had to play with the shape of it and everything. And then I'm going to draw my oval here. If you were here for Doodle Night, we did this on Doodle Night. If not, go back and watch it and hold it up to see. Okay, let me show you something before I keep going. So I've got my heat gun. I'm just going to erase this because I'm not happy with how it turned out. I'm just going to erase it. And magic happens, so I can start over. And that's what's nice about doing your lettering. You can do this on paper or whatever. Okay. Let it cool off for a second. Some of the lines are still there. That's just because I didn't get it good enough. Okay, so again, I'm going to try. And we do this with the whole thing, and so when you're doing your lettering and everything, it is fantastic to be able to erase, right? Okay, we'll do our oval here. a little ridge here and a ridge here. Do I like that? Lots better, lots better. And then I'm going to draw a line with some other lines sticking out. This is going to be my leaf. The trick of this is it gives you a guide to go around, go around, go around, around, and around. Just like that, okay? And I'm not going to go on with, well, oh, shoot. Oh, my goodness. Sorry about that. I think you can't. Thank y'all. I hope it wasn't echoing for too long. The eraser pen, I think you can use a hairdryer. I'm pretty sure someone's told me that you can. And I'm gonna make this go out here. Same thing. I'm gonna go around, around. We might be a little bit long on this video today. iPad may not be as long. Okay. Do I feel like that's even? For me, it's not bad because I'm going to put another leaf here and over there. So I can kind of group it together and make it look like it's more balanced. The key is balance. And these lines are all going to move. So it's okay that they're not perfect. I'm just sketching. You know, if you ever do like just a sketch, you're sketching something out. That's all I'm doing. Just doing a sketch. This is all going to be covered up. Okay. So that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now, lettering. Lettering is something that what I like to do is I like to get a piece of paper and I like to just kind of sketch it out and play with it and see how I want. So somebody said, happy fall. So you sent your text. Good for you. Look at these little suns and light bulbs, my tribe members. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Okay, so happy fall. So we're just going to do happy fall. And then I'm going to figure out how do I want fall to fit in here. Do I want it like this? Do I want it printed? So play with it on a piece of paper before you get on here to do it. I hope y'all think this is fun. I just love this. It's so fun to me. Okay, I'm just going for it. Now I do have templates that if you send a, I'll have to show you what's in the kit. Happy. I'm going to fit the F right here for fall. I'm just going to do, this is just going to be print, script and print. See if I like this. I'm going to hold it up because it's hard to tell. I don't think I love it because it's not big enough. I like it. I like everything big and bold. And since this is so big, I just want my letters bigger. I just do. Anyway, this pen is magic, magic, magic. And I hope that watching tonight, it was worth it just for that. Okay, I'm going to do bigger. Go big or go home, right? Isn't that the saying? Happy. Okay. Fall. Huh. Like, how am I going to put fall on here? Happy autumn. How can I do, what other word can I use? I feel like it's going to be better with a different word. Happy. I should have done hello pumpkin. I'm going to do that. Because I did it other happy fall. I'm going to do hello pumpkin. How about you? How do y'all like me? How do y'all like watching me write and erase and write and erase? Okay. This comes with practice. Remember when you first start learning how to letter? It's not going to come so easy. You got to practice. Hello, pumpkin. Now, I'm not going to finish this tonight. It's got to have lots of layers to dry. And you let it dry. You paint some more, you let it dry. Pump. Let's see if I can spell right tonight. Kin. And let's see how I end down here. If I end on a good note. Okay. Yep, I like it. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I started with the watercolor. All I did was get water and I started painting just water on here. Can it be dirty water? Absolutely, because that's all I ever have. Here it is, right here, dirty water. I mean, clear water is more ideal. And so you just get that paint on here, that water on here. I'm gonna do this fast because, oops, I'm gonna show you. I wanna show you as much as I can in a small amount of time. I'm gonna use markers in a minute. So I'm using watercolors and markers. Two things that I use for my lettering. Have you ever seen people watercolor on fabric? Okay, now I'm gonna make mine blue because, you know, blue is the thing, teal is the thing. And this is how I started with it. Or that's what I ended up with is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm gonna get this. This is a neon watercolor set. Well, it's not called neon, it's called pearl or metallic. I can't remember. Anyway, we have the link for it. I'll just say that. Okay, so all I'm doing is simple, simple, simple. It looks like a hot mess right now. And I'm using up all my pretty, I gotta stop. I gotta get me some more of these. Okay. Now I'm gonna get the other one that's already dry and show you what I did next. This one says Autumn Blessings. Okay, so this has already been drying. You know, if you're really afraid of getting watercolor like on this in places you don't want it, put some paper down underneath. But me, I don't care. I'll just splatter on top of it. It won't bother me. But I have this extra banner. I'm just going to kind of cover up part of it. So maybe so y'all don't stress out. How about that? Okay, now I have a marker. This is a Karen marker. This is a Karen marker. Karen markers are wonderful for hand lettering. Love them, love them. Now, I had a marker earlier, and how can it go missing? I do not know. So this is not the marker I used earlier. Oh, but it's going to work just fine. So I'm just going around the edges of this with this marker. Why is this working? Because it's water-based. A lot of markers that you use are water-based. Tombow, they're water-based. So you can watercolor with them. If you get Crayola brand, if you get Crayola washable, those you can watercolor with. I'm just going to start adding some more water here. I want it to start blending. And then I'm going to add some green. Just for fun, start adding more colors in there. See how that's kind of bleeding right there? Yes, that's what we want. We want it to bleed like that. And I want to find that other blue I was using. I don't know where it went. And I don't think this will be it. Nope, that's green. It's a really pretty teal green color. Why? Okay, and then we'll just keep getting some blue. I'm going to put some purple in with it. Ooh, look at that. That's exciting. Okay, more purple. It looks like a hot mess. This is the junior high phase. Junior high phase, not pretty. Can you see it coming together? Not really. Takes a while. Let's do some purple out here. around here. Just a long time to dry. Okay, I'm going to let that dry for a little bit. Hi, Jalissa. That's a beautiful name. From Oregon. Hi, Uralda. Hi, Beth from Louisville, Kentucky. Hi, Terry. You love watching. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. So you got the pen. Kath was wondering what kind of pen it is. I use that pen all the time. Ooh, it's bleeding. Oh, no, I thought that was bleeding. It's not. It's the stem that I drew with the little pink pen. Okay, now let's get into some leaves. Let's start playing around with leaves. What do I want to add to this orange? Let's do some brighter. This is like a hot pink. Ooh, I'm just going to go around the edge with it. Oh my goodness, that makes me giddy. You know, fall is coming. Does anybody already have fall? Because that's not fair. That sounds so funny. Does anybody already have fall? Did you order fall and you got it in the mail? Because in Texas, here where I live, we just don't really get a fall like you see in the magazines, you know, or on TV. Look at that. That is a fall leaf right there. Now, let's go ahead and add some depth to this one. Let's see. I'm going to put more water back on it. How about, what is this color? It's a purple. It's kind of a purpley color. Loving that leaf right there, though. You have to decide, do you like the way it looks when it's bleeding out like that? Or do you want, that just sounds terrible. Or do you want, do you like it more cleaned up? Because I can show you how to clean it up a little bit. Okay, let's get to the purple on here. The purple is just so pretty. You don't get fall either in Louisiana. I get it. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you. Thanks, Ray. And Aralda. And this is helping us kind of define where that leaf is going. Sort of, kind of. This takes a lot of water. I keep thinking, where's my water? I guess I'm using it on down. Okay, now we can get back to our pumpkin, start doing some more blending with that. It kind of has to all come together. It still might be a little questionable for you. I'm going to get my yellow, add a little bit of yellow in here. Ooh, we've really got some fall leaves going now. So pretty. How about some yellow in here too? Might as well. Or actually this orange. Do we use much of that? Let's try that in there. I'm just kind of dabbing right now. Dabbing. Okay. I could spend all day on that, but I'm going to move on. The pumpkin. The pumpkin. Okay, I'm going to move on with the pumpkin because I want to do some lettering for y'all. I'm going to do the stem right now. Let's go ahead and do the stem. And this kit has like a, this is just like a copper metallic. I'm just going to use that because that's the closest thing I have to what I want my stem to look like. Right there. And then we could draw a curly Q. We could do that with a marker. Let me see. It's always good to try your markers on paper before you use them on something. I'm just going to use this and draw a curly Q like that. And then I'm going to get it wet with a smaller paintbrush and just blend it out so it's just more blended looking. Okay. I'm going to move on. I would still spend a lot more time on my pumpkin. I mean, I think it looks pretty good, but I think it's got some room for improvement. And like already I'm thinking that stem, it needs some help. That stem needs a little bit of something. Okay. Come back to that. Maybe tomorrow night you'll see that one finished. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, back to this one. No. Yes, I'm going to do lettering here because that bottom part's almost dry. So with the lettering, I'm going to use markers. And I actually happen to have neon markers. Imagine that. That kind of go with the neon set. These are Karen markers, neon. And that set, they're not the same brand or anything. Those are Koi, Sequoia, I think Pearl. But we've got the link for that. Oh, West Virginia has beautiful falls. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Okay. Now, what I'm doing is hand lettering. Okay, I'm going to do a heavy down right here and a light up. But what if I don't get it quite the way I want it? And we can just go back and we can add a heavy down stroke to that, right? You don't have to do the brush lettering exactly. Or maybe you don't have a marker that has a brush tip. But just remember, every time you go down, it's thick. And if you're new to me, welcome. And go back and watch some of these free videos if you want to know more about the basics of hand lettering. I don't even remember what all we've talked about all these days. A lot of stuff. We did strokes, letters, doodles. Today's mystery, tomorrow is show and tell. So I'm going to be showing you a lot of things you can do with lettering because some people are just stuck with, okay, I just do it. Just going to write it right here, but what are you going to do with it? You got to do something with it. I like to turn mine into a work of art, whether it's just for me or if it's something that I make copies of and give out to people, little scripture cards or something to brighten someone else's day. There I'm going with my downstroke. Okay, so there's hello. Now I'm going to take the paintbrush and I'm going to have it kind of bleed and blend. This paintbrush is kind of big. Let's see how it does. Just going to add water to it. Now this is a good time to get another color and blend them together. Okay? So let's say we want, let's see, this is pink. This is the neon pink. I don't think it shows up so much on here as that because it's darker, but this is going to be good to blend with, right? So we'll start blending those two together. Now, it's kind of not looking as neat as you might want it, but we're not done. We are not done. See how that's kind of bleeding a little bit too much? So if you want to clean it up a little bit, this is what I did on this one, is you can go around the letters with a marker. So see how I kind of clean that up? Even though it's bleeding a little bit outside of it, it doesn't matter. It still looks really good, I think. I think it looks really good. Isn't that fun? Haha, so fun. Okay, I want to show you. I'm going to go ahead and write on this one. That one is not as light as I want for mine. Oh, well, it's okay. Just seems so quiet right now. I don't know why. I want to turn on my music, but Facebook doesn't like that. We got to keep them happy. Okay, if you just popped on, hello, hello, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We are lettering a fabric banner. We are in the junior high phase where it doesn't look great. It's kind of awkward, right? But we're going to keep playing with it, and it's going to look amazing once we're done. Amazing. If you have not entered to get a chance to win a washi tape subscription, a 1 month free, there's 2 ways you can win. One is to sprinkle this video, and the other is to text. You have to text that number up there, and it has to say hello first. And then once you give it permission, then type in washi winner, and then you'll get a chance to win. Okay, just blending these in. Trying to figure out where I worked on one earlier today. Where is it? So tomorrow you got to come back and see this finished. It's going to look so much better. I can't imagine someone popping on right now going, oh my gosh, what is she doing? What is she doing? Okay, now, let me try to dry this off. Let me see if I can dry this enough to show you how you can kind of clean it up a little bit. I think I went a little crazy. Part of it is me. You didn't get a reply to your hello, Dawn. You should have gotten a reply. Have you signed up for it before? If you got it, if you signed up for it yesterday or the day before, then you won't get another hello. So just type in washi winner. And then if you type in washi winner, you should get a reply no matter what you text in there. If you type in washi winner, it should say you've been entered. But if it doesn't say that, that means you haven't signed up yet, maybe. Okay, I think this is dry enough. So this is an Identi Pen, and I was playing with it earlier, and I was like, oh, I think this is going to work. So I'm just going to go on the side here. It's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect, but it is cleaning it up. It's making it look a lot better. Tell me what you think. Do you like the black around it? Tell me if anybody else got the little message, washi. Okay, if you've already done it before, go ahead and type in washi winner and tell me what happens. It should be, it did reply to washi winner. Okay, good. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the other end. There's two, it's a dual-sided. This is a thicker end. So maybe you would like that better. I'm all about the boldness. I love bold, bright, bold, and beautiful. And so there's that. But look how it's like cleaning it up. You got the message? Good, good. Okay, what do y'all think? What do you think? Do you think there's no hope for this? You have to come back tomorrow and see. Have to come back tomorrow and see. Okay, so I'm going to show you the finished one real quick, so you can see it. Get rid of these. So this is what yours can turn out like. Y'all, I'm saying these neon watercolors are everything. You like the thick too? I know, I do too. I really like it. I really like it. Happy fall, y'all. So I could, if I wanted to, I kind of don't want to, but I could go in here and I could outline all of this, and then I could do some, should I do it? Make some veins in here with black. Tell me if I should do it with black or not. Just say add black or leave it. Thank you, Terry. Say add black or leave it. Page not found. Golly. I didn't get a reply. Okay. You have to type in the number and then just put hi or hello or something. And then it'll respond to you and say, you're getting an automatic message, blah, blah, blah. Then after that, type in washi winner. That should work. That should work. Or maybe you do have to type in hi. Okay, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the thinner one just to start off with, okay? Y'all said to do it. I'm doing it. I like that, though. I do like that. And I'm going to go around the edges. And I'm doing a loose line. I'm not trying to go around it perfectly. I'm just doing a loose line. And we will get to iPad in just a minute. If anybody's here for the iPad, I'm getting to it. If you like to do digital art, or if you do any kind of sublimation, or if you do any kind of vinyl artwork on the Cricut or Silhouette or whatever, what I show you on the iPad is going to be fun, because you're going to be able to do it on a t-shirt or whatever. Kind of has this look whenever you print it out, you know. I think you're right. I think this was the way to go. And I could do the other side, but these I did with the thinner marker, so I'm just going to stick with that on here. But if I did it again, I'd probably do the whole thing with the thicker side. You like it? Oops. Y'all like it better now? Love it? Thank you. Thank you. Type in hi. Okay, you do have to type in hi. So they say. Just keep trying. And sorry if we'll get it down. We'll get it down. All right, y'all. This was so fun. Tomorrow night, show and tell. I'm going to show you my other one finished. I'm going to show you a lot of other things that you can do with hand lettering. And it will be tonight. You still have a chance to get the 7-day lettering bonus if you sign up for the Lettering Tribe. And if you don't, oh, your second one got, okay, Kath, good. Yeah, keep trying, because you've got to get a reply. And then we close our cart on the 16th. And so after that, we won't be open until next year. So don't wait. If you have any kind of questions about it, please feel free to ask. We are happy to answer any questions. I'm going to turn my light off so I can get my iPad up and running, and I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I want to show you, when I say sublimation, does anybody do sublimation? So you may know what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you what a friend of mine made me. Well, I had them made, and that is this. I'm probably going to dump everything out. This is sublimation right here, okay? So this has been heated up and put on this mug. I've also used the same image and made a sticker and a magnet. So you can design one thing, and these are things I should have waited to show you tomorrow, but I wanted you to know when we design something on the iPad, you can use it for so many different things. You can frame it. I've got water over here, so we don't want to get our watercolor mixed in with our iPad. That would be just my luck. Okay. Who's here for the iPad? Woohoo! Okay, so what we want to do now is I'm going to show you what I have in my little fall pocket here. One of the classes that I have for I think it was a class last fall that I did in my iPad tribe is this class. And we turn this into place cards and a piece of framed art and that kind of thing. So that's something you'll be able to get to even after, even though we've already done it, you have access to it when you join the tribe. Okay. Here's another idea of something. This you can make into a door hanger. And this is a class that I taught in a private group. So let's just get started and do some fun fall stuff. So I'm just going to open up to an 8.5 by 11. Turn it this way. And let's do a pumpkin. But what I want to do with the pumpkin this time is I want to show you how to make it look kind of like what we just did, kind of watercolored. Okay, so our pumpkin right now, I'm going to click on this and I'm going to click on Alpha Lock. So it's locked. Whatever I color on here is only going to stay on top of this orange. So let's say I want to do some fun. I'm going to make it bigger so it's easier for you to see. I'm going to find a fun paintbrush. Let's go to painting. Go to painting, and I love this damp brush right here. I don't know. There's a lot of nice ones, so if you don't have that one, there's a lot of other ones. So I'm just going to get a random color. I'm just going to start coloring on top of this. This is not showing up as well as I want it to. So I'm going to go lighter. And as I color, oops, I'm not on the right layer. Okay. So I need to be on the pumpkin layer because when I do this, I'm going to show you with a darker color. I don't want it to go off of the page here. Off of the pumpkins, what I'm trying to say, off of the pumpkin. So just like we were doing with the watercolor, we can do something similar here and play around with colors. Okay, let's do some turquoise. Let's see what it looks like. It might not look good, but until you try, you just don't know. Ooh, I like that. That's kind of like if you were, you know, doing an acrylic painting or something. You could blend those colors together. Ooh. I mean, painting on your iPad is fun. See that texture? Ooh, I like it. Thanks for letting me do this with y'all so I have an excuse to play with my iPad. Okay. With the, didn't mean to do that. With the stem, we could do something similar. I'm going to alpha lock that. And I know some of these words are big. Alpha lock, that you'll learn it. You'll learn it in the tribe if you decide to join. So I'm just going to kind of shade that. How about the bottom of my pumpkin? I give it some more. Oops, I don't think I'm on the right one again. I'm gonna make it darker. So make it look like it's, I don't know, more dimensional, I guess. Blend it into, you don't want it to look too like a harsh line. Okay. I'm loving it. Are y'all having fun with me yet? I'm having fun. Okay, now let's do, let's do, we're going to make a shadow. I'm going to combine these two layers, combine. Do you have any questions? I feel like I'm just going to town. Here's BB. Is it Bebby or BB? I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Penny. Hi, Charlene and Jackie. Thank you, Kath. Okay. Now, I'm going to duplicate this. And the bottom layer, I'm going to make black. Okay, so there's two layers right now. There's the layer that you see, and then there's a black layer underneath. I'm going to move that black layer. The way I do that is it's highlighted already, and I'm going to click on the arrow, and I'm going to slide it. There it is. It's kind of hidden behind there until you move it. And I'm just going to slide it down to about right there because I want it to be a shadow. But the shadow is too harsh. That's a funny looking pumpkin, isn't it? It looks kind of like heart shape. But they're all shaped different, aren't they? All right. So now we want to, I kind of want to fade it out. I want to blend it out, blur it out. But first, I see something that I want to do. If you're in my tribes, you might learn something now if you're in my my iPad tribe. And I don't know if we've done this. Oops. You're gonna get. I want to make that connect because it's gonna look more like a real shadow. So right here, that needs to go right there. Okay. Does that make sense? And now I'm gonna make sure I'm in the black. I'm gonna go to this tool, Gaussian blur, layer, and I'm gonna slide this. And look how it changes. Oreo's over there bugging her sister. So I don't want it like that. It's too harsh. If I go like that, it's maybe a little too fuzzy. I'm gonna make it about right here. But then I'm going to lighten it. So I'm going to go over here to this layer. I'm going to click the N, which is the opacity. I want you to see what happens. I'm going to slide it over and it's gone. Or I can turn it up a little bit or even more or more. So you have to find that right spot. That's pretty subtle. I think it looks pretty good. Okay. What if you don't like the shape of this pumpkin? Let's see what we can do. Okay. I'm making a duplicate of one so I can save it in case something happens to the other one. But right now I'm just playing around. So I'm going to merge the two together. Now, I'm going to select it, and down here at the bottom, I can warp it, distort it, do all the things. I'm going to hit distort, and I'm going to see what happens. Oh, look. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever done it quite like that. Okay, let's go to warp. So maybe if I want it to be a little bit bigger over here, I can do that. Here. Maybe that looks more like a pumpkin. Oop. You can just keep playing with it until you get it the way you want it. Okay, let's pretend like that's the way we want it. And now we're going to put that back there. What do y'all think so far? Where's alpha lock? Okay, when you go to your layer that you want to alpha lock, which means you don't want it to color outside, so it's easy to get these little shadows right here, around here. I'll show you again, okay? So I'm going to click alpha lock. I'm going to take that layer. This other layer, it's not even checked. Just ignore that one. But I'm going to take this layer and I'm going to click alpha lock. And then you'll see a little checkerboard back there. It's hard to see on camera. And then I am going to be able to take my black. And if I use this brush, it's not going to be what I want because I want to blend it out, right? So I can either use my airbrush tool. Let's see what happens if I do that. I can do that. Or I can go back and add, like I did the blue with a different, let's see, where is it? with that damp brush. And if I want to use this blue, I can do, you know, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and just add some right here on the edge so it gives it some dimension. Again, if you get it if it's too liney, take this blending brush and just kind of blend it out if the lines are too harsh. And what if I'm like, man, I took all the orange away? Go back and add some orange. So I'm going to click on this to get that color back. And I'm actually, let's see, yeah, here we go. And then I'm just going to add some orange again. Uh-oh, I don't know what I'm doing with the shadow. Ignore that. Pretend like that didn't happen. Take that off. I haven't done this with a shadow before, so that's why I saved it. Okay, so you get the idea, right? Isn't it fun, Jeannie? It is amazing. The warping is so cool. I want to show y'all one more thing that's so fun about that Procreate, but it doesn't have to do with this project. But real quick, I got to do lettering on here. So let me get my script brush, and then I'll get a light color, and then we'll just write on top of here. Fall. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Now I could go on for days and do stuff with this. So I'm going to stop right here. I'm stopping. Moving on. Okay. Let me show you something. Oh, I could stay on this one. Something fun you can do it's just so relaxing. It's just so fun. And if you know what I'm talking about, it's called Liquify. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take, I'm just going to start coloring different colors on here. Just random colors. Let's do yellow. This is just kind of an experiment. This is not like supposed to look amazing. Although I do think leaving some white is a good idea. Has anybody played with the Liquify tool? Okay, so we're going to play with it now. I'm going to go over here to this little adjustment tab. I'm going to go to Liquify down here. I'm going to make sure that it's going to be where I want it. Hang on. I've got to remember how to do it. I don't think that's it. What'd I do? Why is it not doing it? There it is. Okay. See? Look at that. Isn't that amazing? It's like a lava lamp. You can just stare at it. Be like, what just happened? Just sit by the TV. Listen to a Hallmark movie. Just do this. So fun. Okay, so that's just a few of the things that you can do with the iPad. What kind of questions do you have for tonight? Any questions? Mesmerizing. I know. Okay, if there's not any questions, say send me a message if you have questions. I know that if you're interested in signing up for the tribe, you know, it's scary because you're like, I don't know about this. But just know it's a no-brainer to me because you can cancel anytime. I mean, we give you the email support@craftwithchristy.com and cancel. The Procreate Starter Course, Lynette, we have some free videos. I have a course that you can take, but if you sign up for the membership group, you'll also learn a lot there. So consider that because it's only $33 for 1 month and you get tons of content. Let me show you I'll show until tomorrow some of the things that you're going to get once you sign up. But y'all, this was fun once again. And don't forget to, if you want to win washi, have a chance. I'm going to pick 2 people for this live. If you share it, sprinkle it, that's 1 chance. And then you have another chance also if you text the number on the screen. I feel like an infomercial. If you text the number on the screen, first text it and say hi. Then it's going to reply. It's going to say this is an automatic message. Then type in washi winner, and then it's going to reply, you've been entered to get washi tape. Need lots of help. I can promise you, it is so much fun, and nobody starts knowing everything. We all start at the same spot. And so in the Facebook group, you can always leave a message, like leave a comment and say, hey, has anybody had trouble with this? Or, that kind of thing. But right now, watch my free videos. I think those will make you feel a lot better. Do you have the link to those videos, Debbie, for them? Tons of content. You will learn lots. I didn't even have Procreate when we started. JJ, I didn't realize that. Or if I knew that, I forgot. But oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Because it is mesmerizing, right? Yeah, JJ's done some really, really cute stuff on there. You really have. Okay. Lynette and Bebby. That's so cute. If you don't get the link to the, actually I can give it to you right now. Give me 1 second. I'll give you the link to the free video. Oh, she already put it. Debbie put it down there. Procreate tutorial, 5 videos. It's going to show you how to use the, this up here, the color wheel. One of them is going to show you how to use the brushes. One's going to show you how to print. Another one's going to show you, you're going to actually make a project. I'm going to show you how to doodle and make a little, I think it says love with a flower or something. So the hand lettering supplies. If you want my favorite hand lettering supplies, go to the same text and type in lettering supplies, and it'll pull up this freebie that you get that has all of my favorite supplies. Or if you click on where Debbie just posted, that's the watercolor stuff for tonight too. So depending on if you're talking about watercolor supplies for the watercolor class tonight, or if you just want to know what my favorite supplies is. Thanks for hanging in there with me, y'all. I appreciate your patience with me echoing. First you couldn't hear me, then I was echoing, but hey, it was worth the wait, wasn't it? I sure hope so. Okay, tomorrow night, what time are we meeting? What time are we meeting tomorrow night? 6 p.m. So we're earlier tomorrow. 6 p.m. I'm going to show you all the things. Last chance to sign up to get the bonus tonight. Love y'all. Bye.